Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make fondant bears. You're going to need the tools that I'm showing you now. You're also going to need Ceracino modelling paste in a light brown, but you can use any colours you want. So for the body you're going to need 45 grams, for the head you're going to need 30 grams, and for the arms, the legs, the ears you're going to need about 35 grams like the head. You're also going to need a little bit of black for the nose. So now I'm just rolling it in between my hands to make the body, just to get rid of any creases. Then I'm just going to roll it into a bit of a teardrop shape, then set it to one side just to set up a little bit. For the head, get a 35 gram ball of modelling paste and then just roll it in between your hands like you did for the body, just to get rid of any of the creases. Once you've done that, just use the palm of your hand to flatten it down a bit. Then just use your thumbs to make little eye sockets. I would recommend dusting with a bit of corn flour so it doesn't stick. So for the eyes, you're going to need 2 black sugar pearls, and you're just going to need to stick them in the middle of the eye sockets that you've made and just press them down quite far in. Once you're happy with the face, get some black fondant and just roll it into a little ball, but try and make it into a bit of an oval shape and then press it down onto the face using some water. Just use some water to stick it on now. You can use edible glue, but water works just as well. So what we're going to do now is use the end of the Dresden tool just to make some little nostrils for the bear. Once you're happy with the face so far, just use the end of one of the tools just to make a little smiling face for the bear. So now what we're going to do is just use this tool and just drag it along where you want the seams to be, just so it looks like it's been sewn. So now I'm going to use a piece of uncooked spaghetti just to stick the head and the body together. You can also use a cocktail stick, a barbecue stick, anything like that, but this makes sure that it's food safe and it's just a bit easier. So to make the neck, we're just going to get a little piece of fondant, roll it out so it's not too thin but it's just a little cylinder, then wrap it around the cocktail stick or spaghetti or whatever you're using, but make sure the back of it is facing away from where the face is going to be, if that makes sense. So now you're just going to place the bear head over the cocktail stick, but try and face it so it's at a bit of an angle, so when people look at it they can see the face pointing up a bit. So just for the arms and legs, you're going to get a 35-gram piece of modelling paste. I'm just going to roll it into a bit of a cylinder. Once you've done that, cut it in half and you're going to save one half for the legs and one for the arms. So I'm just doing the arms here, and then once you've done that, make sure they're the same length, then just taper one of the ends and just use some water to stick it onto the body. Again, we're just going to be using the same tool as before just to create the little sewing marks. Once you've done that, just paint some water onto the body and use the tapered end to stick it on. Place the arms fairly high up near the neck. Just use a bottle or even a wall or something just to prop the head up so it doesn't fall over. For the ears, just get a little piece and then flatten it down. I'm just going to use the larger end of my balling tool just to create an indentation and then cut it in half. Once you've done that, I'm just going to cut it in half, so now you've got your two ears ready. I'm just going to use the larger end of my balling tool again, just to create another indentation and just to define the ear shape a bit more. Again, I'm just going to paint a tidgy bit of water onto the head just so I can stick the ears on with it. So I'm just doing the legs now, and I'm just going to round out one of the edges and then taper one of the other ends. Now I'm just making sure that they're the same length. Now I'm just making sure that I'm getting those sewing indentations in again, using the same tool as before. Remember to keep sticking them on with water or they just won't stick. And then once you've done that, just use your fingers just to press them in a bit right where they stick on. Obviously this is optional, but I'm just using the small end of my balling tool just to create a little belly button for it. So for the scarf, I'm just using a piece of regular fondant that I've coloured red. You're going to want to roll this into a little bit of a cylinder and then roll it out quite thin. Once you're happy with it, use a knife and just cut it like a smallish rectangle, and then just use your indentation tools just to make little lines right at the end. Once you're happy with how the scarf's looking, just place it around the bear and just position it how you want it to. So these are ones that I've made before, and the middle one is what I've done today. I hope you make them at home and you have fun. Bye!